All right, where do you guys want to start?
Great week, huh?
Great week. Great week for Baylor. Women, us. So, and it's good having 2 home games this week.
It's got 4 in a row coming in. What's happened that y'all been kind of gelling, I guess?
Well, I think our bench play has been outstanding, and that's really helped us. I think also we're playing better basketball. Defensively, we're getting more stops. We're able to get in transition more. Offensively, we've been executing, shooting a pretty good percentage. So playing better basketball, bench has really contributed and given us a big lift. And one thing about momentum is it's contagious. So hopefully we can keep the positive momentum going.
Is that bench, with them playing so well, helping keep guys maybe a little bit fresher, keeping their minutes down?
Yeah, no question. Yeah, and especially when you play on a Wednesday, turn around and play on a Saturday. So because really you only have a 2-day prep, and the fact that on the road or at home, games are so intense, and you have foul trouble, you have players that are sick. Just overall helps the team for a lot of different reasons, and definitely when you're going through the Big 12 gauntlet, it pays to have depth.
Coach, this kind of seems like maybe a perfect trap game too with the #1 team in the country on Saturday. How do you keep your team centered on this game tomorrow?
Well, I think that's why we've been successful in the last 4 games. Is we've approached each game and the importance of it. And one thing that's great about being in a conference like the Big 12 is you don't have to sell your guys on how good someone is. You can say, okay, let's watch a couple clips from North Carolina. They almost beat the #1 or 2 ranked team in the nation. Let's look at what they've done against other Big 12 teams, and they know. Each and every member in the Big 12 is a competitive team, but the more they find out about them, if they hadn't seen them very much, because coaches watch more film usually. College players tend to watch the NBA more than they do college, but it's an easy sell if they don't know about somebody.
6 players that are averaging double figures in conference so far.
That's good balance.
How big is that? That everybody's spreading the basketball around.
Well, I think it starts with the point guard. Lester Medford's been tremendous all year long. Assist turnover ratio, and Torian Prince and Al Freeman have done a great job improving in that area from seasons past where they were just more scorers, and now they're facilitators as well. So much tougher team to defend when you have 6 players in double figures.
Coach Weber, he's got quite a new roster.
Yeah.
What do you think of the job he's done with it?
Done a tremendous job. Normally it takes a little longer to gel a team like this with so many new guys, but right from day one they've been very good and tremendous defensively, fights each and every possession. Looks like he enjoys coaching this group, and they're buying into what he wants.
Lester Medford's one of those junior college guys that have really helped you these last few years. Do you like the experience that they bring to the table? You've gotten on a couple of those guys late. Mm-hmm. What do you see in these junior college players at that position?
Well, I think high school, junior college, more importantly, it's what kind of player they are. And I think you look at Pierre, you look at Lester, they have great speed. They can shoot it, so people can't just back off of them. And with that kind of diversity, it makes it tough to guard. And both of them out of junior college, probably their Achilles heel was turnovers. And it's a lot easier to teach someone to take care of the basketball than it is to teach them how to run and how to shoot. So I think, and both of them were winners. Pierre won a junior college national championship, and Lester won a high school championship, and I believe finished 2nd in junior college. So I mean, winning experience as well.
Scott, just to go on that a little bit. The success you had with Pierre, did that maybe? Oh,
it definitely helps with recruiting as well, because little guys all like little guys, so they like seeing the athleticism. They like to see how they're able to, the freedom in which they're able to play and how they're able to be successful. So very similar to anybody in any program. If you look and see someone that's similar to you that's been successful, then you see yourself, well, I can go there and do the same.
Can you measure the importance of Lester hitting the shot against Vanderbilt and then Tech, and how much that helps maybe if you have that set up again, that they have to be much more aware of him, which kind of was surprising they weren't in Lubbock?
Well, I think, first of all, winning close games usually if you look back at the end of the season, you're going to have a number of close games, and you're going to win some, you're going to lose some. But what makes a good season versus a bad season is you win your share of them. And those kind of games just give you more confidence because you're going to be in a lot of close games, more than you will blowouts in the Big 12. So each time you can win a close game, those are huge for confidence builders for the rest of the year. I think for our team, it just gives us more confidence in Lester, and gives Lester more confidence at the end of the game as well.
Scott, Terry, TJ, he played 36 minutes.
Mr. Maston.
Yeah. To me, it's Mr. Maston. What is the difference? I mean, he put, like I said, it's 36 minutes total last year. What's the difference?
First of all, he's always been a skilled player. I think he's really worked hard to improve the defensive end, the rebounding, the aggressiveness of things, and just day in and day out competing against players like Rico Gathers and Jonathan Motley and Torian Prince, those guys that push him to get better and compete at a higher level. I mean, going against Rico every day, if you don't bring it, you're going to get hurt. Not embarrassed, you get hurt because he's so physical. So I think it's prepared him for his opportunity, and when he's gotten in, he's taken advantage of it. As a coach, you see things in practice, and normally they translate in games, but some players are not as good when it comes game time. Others are better when it comes game time. That's what it is. And he's somebody that's been good in practice and been very good in games, which is nice to see, because sometimes it takes them a year. They're good in practice, but they're a little more hesitant in games, and he hadn't been that way at all.
He was hesitant last year. I mean, was he just not ready?
Well, he wasn't in the games much last year, so I don't know if he really got in the flow. And again, I think again, that development and improvement, credit to him for working hard, but also credit goes to his teammates who help battle him every day, that helps him get ready and them get ready.
Coach,
Go ahead.
you always preach the importance of winning at home. You guys won 14 in a row at home. A win tomorrow would tie the Farrell Center record. Just what kind of confidence does your team have coming into the Farrell Center on games like these that they can come out with a win?
Well, I think the crowd has given us a huge lift in close games, which most of them are in the Big 12. You have the 12th man in football, and it's the 6th man in college basketball, and that's why it's so tough to win on the road, is the great fan support. So really the credit goes to our fans and giving us momentum, and hopefully that continues.
You've had some teams that have started record-wise not very good, even though they were pretty good. You grind, and then you somehow get there at the end. When you have a start like this, does it help not wear a team down by the time you get to the end? Not that you've coasted or anything, because that could be around the corner, but does that help?
Well, if you ask me, would I rather be in this position rather than in the other? Definitely this position. But again, I think what makes for a successful season is wherever you're at, not being satisfied and being hungry to continue to improve and get better. So if you're not doing well, some people throw in the towel. And if you're doing well, some people drink the poison and start believing they're better than they are, and stop pushing themselves and stop improving, and then things don't work out well in the end. So really the end of season ranking is always the most important. How you finish is most important. And as long as our players and our upperclassmen have done a good job in instilling that, because things change quickly in the Big 12.
Anything else?